Interesting.
Tomo says, is there no end to Porky's talents? Now he's an experienced rifleman.
Well, I don't know what you're laughing at.
Rifleman?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Since when? When's the last time you shot anything?
That
doesn't count at a fair.
The reason I was known as Dead-Eyed Dick in my pond...
I thought that was because of darts.
It was. That's what I was saying.
Well,
that's what I was
to
saying.
do with shooting a gun.
Of course it has.
How?
It means that your eye's in on a target, right?
Rubbish.
So when I was at the University of the Trent and I was leading the darts team, we beat...
How many people were in the darts team?
How many?
How many? You said you were leading the darts.
Four. There was four. And we beat a team which contained a News of the World champion, which was like being world champion in those days, believe me, it was.
Well, not really.
It was. Honestly, if you won the News of the World competition, you were like the world champ before there was a world championship. And I was known as Dead-Eye Dick because I was so good.
Yeah, that might be the reason.
And consequently, it meant that my ability for what you call hand-to-eye coordination can translate either through the throwing of a dart or the squeezing of a trigger on a gun through a crosshair.
Well, there's a lot more to it.
No, honestly. I don't know why you'd even doubt it.
Well,
it's something I'm naturally...
Of course. Why would I doubt anything you say?
It's something I'm naturally gifted at. And by the way, I've got such great control over my physique that I don't need to put the rifle or the gun on any sort of a rest or
this
a
is
tripod.
My rifle, this is my gun.
I just raise it to my shoulder, raise the sight to my eyes, home in on the target, and then bang.
And what about the kickback?
A kill.
What about the kickback?
Yeah, I can do that. I can get my shoulder in exactly the right place so that, the retort from the gun doesn't disturb my aim.
If you know what you're doing, you can dislocate your shoulder.
Well, you could, indeed, I agree. Yeah, but fortunately, I do know what I'm doing.
All right. Well, we'll have a competition some other time.
I went on a shooting range once with the Army in Birmingham.
Did you?
And I was so good that one of the secretaries fancied me because...
One of the secretaries?
Yeah, no, seriously.
What was the secretary doing at the firing range?
Well, it was it was a Birmingham Evening Mail thing.
No, only you could go to the firing range and find a secretary to Roger.
No, seriously, they all came. All the secretaries.
Well, the secretaries all came along.
I'm telling you, it was a Sunday afternoon and it was the Birmingham Evening Mail day out with the Army.
So you weren't actually invited on your own?
No, not
it was
my
the whole
own.
paperwork.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we go to, I think it was somewhere like Lichfield or something like that. There was an army base there. And, of course, the Birmingham Mail was a massive paper in those days. It used to sell 300,000 a night. So it was the paper of Birmingham, obviously. So they said, come along, chaps, a bit of shooting, and a few drinks afterwards and all that.
Right.
So all the secretaries came, about 6 of them, seriously.
Right.
And one of them was so... I know what her name was. Her name was Carol.
Carol?
And she was...
Don't say her name.
No. She was so impressed with my shooting prowess.
Really?
That, she sort of, if you can imagine it, she was sort of rubbing her hand up and down my arm and sort of saying, golly, what strong arms you've got and all this kind of stuff.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
What'd she look like?
She was a bubbly little blonde with a terrific figure. Seriously. That's
one of the great descriptions.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just typical of you.
No.
A bubbly little blonde with a great figure.
Yeah.
Like a true man.
No, seriously, that's exactly what she was like.
All right. And how did it work out with her?
It worked out very well.
Did it?
Oh, very well indeed, yeah.
Well, that night?
She used to wear pencil skirts, which I thought was very attractive, and high heels and that kind of stuff, She
Stockings, probably.
Seamed stockings, believe it or not.
Seamed stockings.
Yeah. So, she was a bit of a sort of, throwback to this sort of glamour days sort of thing. But the other interesting fact about this, which is very interesting, guess who came last in the competition?
I have no idea.
And won the wooden spoon?
Don't know.
Richard Littlejohn.
Really?
He was useless. He was so bad, he hit somebody else's target.
Right.
I mean, he was that bad.
Really?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
He was the industrial correspondent on the Birmingham Mail at the time.
Right.
And it was funny because
no secretary action for him then?
No, none at all. No, he's always been a family man, Rich, hasn't he, all his life?
Absolutely right. Now, what about this England squad?
The England squad, right? Okay.